Okay, so welcome to, what are we on, day 4? Day 4. And you know, there's big energies going on around us at the moment, isn't there? And I guess it's normal. What I want to do is try and make these so they're very specific to absolutely what's going on at the moment. I think what's going on for all of us, and I'm the same with this. I want to go and see what's happening on the news. I try not to stay engaged in it for too long. And I have this practice that I do, which is I go and try and change my vibration, like after I've been and watched the news. So I'll either go and have a good shake, put on a piece of music and dance, wash my face in the sea, or just splash it with cold water. Ideally have a swim. And yeah, other things I might do. I do some sage smudging as well, to clear my environment. Just whatever kind of makes you feel like you've just changed your environment, and you can do that by changing your physiology. And so today I was going to show you a few ways that we can change our vibrational frequency. So this is science. It's based on the work of Nikola Tesla. Everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. If you think about us having this electrical current running through us, and it can, you know, it should really be balanced. And in fact, you'll have a frequency. If it's high, you're feeling really good. If it's low because you've just watched the news, you won't be feeling so great. So I wanted to kind of introduce you to how it feels when you change your vibrational frequency. In yoga, we call it prana. Chinese medicine, they call it chi. But we're going to start, because I don't know about you, but I feel like we all need this. It's just to have a self-care hug, first of all. I'm going to play a piece of music that, for me, helps me change my vibration and makes me think about all that is positive and magical in the world. Now, if you want, you can take something and give it a hug. It can even be a teddy bear. But a self-care hug, you can do it from wherever. You take your left hand and take it under the right armpit. You take the right hand over the shoulder. And you can sit in whatever comfortable position you like. Oh, hello, Coco. Here she is to say good morning. That's it. My vibrational frequency has just been changed because the little kitten's here. So, and you can even imagine that you're cuddling somebody that you really love, or just like cuddling your pet, favorite teddy bear. Close the eyes and let's just take a moment to just breathe together. This piece of music's called The Power Is Here Now. It's by Alexia Chellam. It's all about nature and love. Now, as we sit and breathe together as a group, just be conscious of the love that's all around, sending yourself a little bit of love through your hug, and maybe some love out to the group and to the world as a whole.
The power of now is here now. The power of you is here to create magic on us. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here to create magic on us.
So as you breathe in, breathe into the arms, as if going up to meet that hug. And it might feel nice just to have a little rock as well. A really lovely self-soothing technique, this. So if you're holding a baby or a child and just rocking them to soothe them.
Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life.
It feels nice to open your mouth and breathe out anything and feel free.
Take care of you, nurture you all.
And you can even start to circle with the torso.
Power
Just feeling yourself come into your body, creating this energetic cocoon around you as we find our safe space on the mat, connecting with the earth and coming into the body. You might want to change direction, even change over the hands if that feels right. This is just your time to come into your body, to come into your feeling state. And let your awareness drop down from in your head, as if your mind, it's like this kind of board, you're going to just let it travel through, down past the throat, right down towards the place between the sit bones, our connection to the earth below us.
Let the wind blow into your life, such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you.
And so move in a way that it feels like you're giving yourself a massage. Move as if you're in love with your body. Just be conscious of your thoughts. And if you go up into your head, just let the awareness drop down. Maybe just into the lower abdomen now. Just letting the head be free, responding to the movement. Just starting to slow down, moving into stillness. We're going to release the hands. Take a big yawning breath and gather in some of the lovely energy from around you. And as you bring the hands down to the floor, just release the head down. Just take a couple of breaths there. Just connecting to the mat, to the earth beneath you. And then slowly lifting yourself up. Good morning. Change over the cross of the legs. Okay, so we're going to energize. We're going to find the prana in the arms and the shoulders. So let's start with the left arm. Take the left arm out. All you're going to do is shake it really hard. And for the moment, and especially, if you're feeling affected by some of the stress in the world around you, shaking is one of the most effective ways to get rid of stress in the body. Animals do it naturally. They've had a fright, they go and kind of hide in the bushes somewhere and they just shake for a little while. We tend to sort of override that natural function. But this also helps get your vibration going. So just drop this arm down, rest it on the knee, close the eyes and just tune in. Notice the difference between the left and the right side. Tune into the sensations there. That's the prana. That's where we've just raised vibrational frequency. So let's do the other arm. Give a good old shake. Now, if anybody's joining me for the next class, we do a lot of kind of, wild sort of shaking and moving. That's a form of stress release, also creating freedom in the body. Shake out the wrist. Just let the whole body shake, really. About isolating movements. Remember, the body's a plant. It's not a machine. It works as a whole. Let's release that hand down. And maybe both the arms are fizzing now. Really good way to shift your energy. Good, now let's come around and sit on all fours. Coco's already stolen my mat, so I'm going to be a little closer. Some padding under my knees. So let's go to the legs. We're going to do the same thing with the legs. So take the left leg out, give it a good shake. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. It's a game changer, this kind of movement. But what it does, it's going to make you really conscious of what prana feels like. And so off the mat, you're going to be able to sense whether your vibrational frequency's gone a little low, little hint. It's usually what it feels like after watching the news at the moment. Now, drop that knee down. Oh, and just compare the sides. It can be a difference. It can be all the way up the left side. It's completely different to the right. Now let's take the right leg back, give it a shake. Oh, yes. Ah, Coco. Sorry, everybody. Just got a cat just hanging from my calf there. Coco's only 4 months, if you're not met her yet. She's only 4 months old. You're still at that kind of stage. Roll out the mat. And, oh, yay, playtime. Go. Oh, yeah, release that leg down. Sit back under the heels and let's get bouncy. So really lift the tailbone out, pad out your big paws. And sit back towards the heels. Just notice I've got these strings hanging down. That's just asking for trouble. So sit back and then start to circle the hips. Big circles. Think about just getting a bit of energy into the body. It's not really forceful. And here's where it's just kind of just one of these nuances of movement. It's not really straining, but it's not being completely floppy. It's kind of being engaged. Now go in the other direction. Think deep tissue massage. Oh, that's what we're doing. Circling the hips. Getting really soft and warm. Like moving any of the stress out of the body. Good. Now we're going to float forward and come down onto the front. We're going to take the hands wide and we're going to lift up. We're just kind of going to look around. So rolling down, push down into the hands. Lift up the hips, stay down here. It's just like a low cobra. We're just finding space and movement. Okay, so it's not linear. It's not just we're not just going to go up and down. We're going to go, really use the shoulders. Look over one shoulder at a time. Play around with where your hands are. Make sure that your paws are wide open so you've got a firm base. And then stay up and just kind of roll the shoulders around. Oh, I had a nice little click when I did that. So hopefully it's nice and releasing for you too. Now take the hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to push back. I'm going to sit back onto the heels. Keep the head lifted. This is quite a fun one to do. I'm going to push down into the hands, lift off the knees and swing the knees side to side. Just swing. Doesn't matter if the feet move. No real rules. You might even want to have a little hop here. Let's play around. Maybe it's just lifting one foot off at a time. But really move around. And crouching tiger. Getting ready for action. And really heat the body up too. Now start to just bounce here. Just like start to lift the tailbone up. So you've got this little kind of bouncy, very pliant, buoyant movement of your down dog. Relax the head and give it a shake out. Even lift the heels and kind of drop them down as well. You can even lift the toes. Just do whatever feels nice. I'm trying to feel the tailbone really heavy. Just dropping it down. Good. Now drop the knees down. Just come back to sit onto the heels, and just while we recover, take the hands and clasp them and make figures of 8. Oh, that got you nice and warm. The sun's just come out here and I'm wondering why I've got my really warm trousers on. And the sun's out, it's really, really warm. Cold at night. I think we're heading to 23 degrees today, which is good for October. I'm going to send you some of my sunshine. Okay, take the hands in front now. We're going to come back to a down dog. So pat the paws out. Let's go through it carefully. Sit back onto the heels. You're still looking forward as you lift off the knees. Then lift the tailbone and then walk the feet towards the hands. Now take the feet quite wide and take the hands. See if you can clasp the elbows behind the back of the knees. So you need a good bend in the knees and just bounce here. Imagine the tailbone really heavy. Keep the head heavy. It's going to release any built up tension around the sacrum. Nice big bounce. Oh. And now release the arms down. Feel the tailbone go really heavy. Good bend in the knees. Then start to push the feet down into the earth. Driving up through the legs. You're going to roll up. Eventually the arms come up above the head. Take the hands behind the head now. Clasp the hands behind the head. Open out the elbows. Stand and recover there. Open out the chest, open out the heart. Feel that as if the elbows are drawing back and the back of the head's pushing into the hands. Ground through the feet, tighten the muscles in the thighs, and really open up. Even though it looks like nothing, you can really make a difference with this. A big wakey for the day. And now releasing the arms down by the sides. The palms facing forwards, close the eyes. Feel where the feet connect down into the earth. Just arriving in stillness. Notice the energy in the body. Maybe places where you're getting sensation. Slowly opening the eyes. Going to take a step back with the left leg. And take the left leg back and then come sideways on here. The left leg's kind of come back. So let the arms be loose to start with. And then drop that back knee down. So think of the tailbone just as being like really heavy. You're going to drop it like an anchor into the sea. And then with the arms, we're just going to, no real movement, no real rules, sorry. But just kind of taking them over the head and you're dropping them down, having a little bounce. It's an exploration. It's not a rigidly held pose. It's just seeing what your body wants to do. How does it want to move? And maybe having a few drops down and looking over the shoulder. Explore all the different planes. So what we're building here are resilient tissues in the body by moving on multiple planes. A very natural way of moving. You might want to kind of open the arms up a little bit. Might feel nice to kind of get your wings going. So I'm getting this gentle back bend. We're not like sticking the bottom out. We're not tucking it under. We're just dropping it down. And then the upper body is just free to move. Let the arms kind of move in whatever way they want. Nobody's watching. We're all doing our own thing. And then open the arms out. Take the arms out to the side. Palms open, facing forwards. Hold here. Goddess pose with the arms. Goddess is like, I'd like to see it's like, you're tough and you're ready to face the world, but you've got this soft heart as well. Who we're channeling today? Let's channel a little Jacinda Ahern. Strong but kind. She's a goddess. Now stepping forward onto that right leg. Give the left leg a shake. Ooh. And then just coming to standing. Let's check in with the sides. Let's see what's happened. Just feel the breath go back to normal. Compare the left and the right side. And now let's step back with the right leg. So take a moment to find your lunge. So, you know, don't just go right, step back. Don't think alignment. We're losing all that. We're losing any sense of like alignment. You tune into your body. Where do your stance feel comfortable? The only really safety point I would say would be just make sure that left knee is not going beyond the knee, beyond the ankle, just the knee over the ankle. And then other than that, we just move around freely. I think I'm already starting to channel a bit of Soma dance today, which is, to me, it's kind of me going back to my roots of dance, but knowing what I now know about movement and specifically releasing stress and trauma from the body. So somatic release. It's like the body knows the score, knows what to do. If you just let it move freely. So just turn around, look each way, play around with this movement. It's going to be strong in the legs, so you're still building this little bit of fire and stability. There's like strength and stability in the lower body, stabilizing through moving on different planes. And now maybe it's nice to build some wings as well. What might the arms in front on this side? Okay. Don't think you have to do the same each side. Maybe it's a bit of washing the hair. Whatever feels good. Releasing the tension around the shoulders. A little bit more. You feel my breath quickened. I don't know where it's super hot here this morning. And now stepping onto that left foot. Shake the right leg out. Oh. And let's have a little check-in. Stand with the feet steady, the feet parallel. Just take a moment just to find your feet, your firm base, your connection to the earth. And just breathe. It might feel nice on the out breath to open the mouth and make a big ha sound. Any kind of, so singing can help raise your vibrational frequency. Also humming, which is on the out breath, making a ha sound of feeling the vibration at the back of the throat. Ah. Now softening the knees, slide the hands down the legs, bring the hands down to the floor, just holding a forward fold up with the knees nice and bent for a moment. Just really relax the upper body. The backs of the legs are just start to soften without you forcing anything. And just have the belly kind of nestled just onto the thighs there. It feels better to take the legs further apart. Shake out the head. Shake out all that remaining clutter out of the head. Shake out your hair, give it a bit of body for the day. And then place the hand down on the floor. Step the knees back one at a time. And then we're going to sit back onto the heels. Take the arms alongside the lower legs and lower the forehead down to the earth. Going into your little cocoon. So we've built quite a lot of fire energy there. So now we're just tempering that fire to bring you in a state of balance. And this is a pose to take when any time you're feeling a state of overwhelm or you've become, let's say, emotionally dysregulated or just gone off balance. Come down to child's pose, take a little cocoon. Relax the face and the jaw. Just feel yourself surrender into this safe space. Now you can either stay in child's pose, if that's suiting you. If you feel yourself getting a little bit sleepy, you can come and sit with the legs crossed. And place the hands. And in fact, let's rub the palms together if you're sitting upright or stay in child's pose. Up to you. And let's just place the hands on the heart, one on top of each other. Feel the heat from the hands. So we've built up this energy, this life force. Built a little bit of Agni there, which is our kind of internal fire. Now imagine this fire from the belly is just kind of traveling up towards your heart. And so the hands are receiving heat from the heart and the heart's receiving the heat from the hands. Close the eyes and just breathe into the hands, feeling everything soften around the chest. You may even like to take the hands to the neck. Give yourself a massage. Just place your hands onto yourself wherever. You can stay on the heart if you like. You can go back to your self-care hug. Just wherever it feels nice for you. Maybe there's an area of your body right now where it's kind of whispering to you. Just show me a little love there. It might be the belly, might be the heart, but just show yourself a little love now. Just breathe into that area that you feel needs that extra bit of nourishing and nurturing. And feel yourself soften. And now just think about something that you're really grateful for in your life. It fills you with feelings of love and joy. Allow those feelings of gratitude, joy and love infiltrate every cell of your being. Feel your whole body smiling and maybe the corners of the mouth just come up towards the ears. And release the hands and just take the tip of the thumb, tip of the forefinger together on each hand and just press gently. Just sealing in this prana, this frequency that we've set within us today so that you can take it with you for the rest of the day. And if you need to access it again, just do some mat shaking and then bring the thumb and forefinger together. So slowly opening the eyes and bringing the hands together at the heart. And from my heart to your heart, namaste. 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 Just going to pop the recording off. So have a nice day if you're leaving now. Just stopping the recording.